Okay, the global world is being exchanged, while Washington, D.C. is still trying to hold on to power. We have the rest hemisphere. So when we see that the East and West will have to fight it out, while Russia is on the battle line, meanwhile, President Joe Biden is continue to fund President Lewinsky. Now, while Russia is looking on the right-hand side, we sitting on the left-hand side, while there's still this Cold War between America and Russia. At some point, Europe will be reckoned with. And when it comes to the U.S. currency, things at some point will start to decline. So when Vladimir Putin was given sanctions, and we look that, President Joe Biden, sending over trillions of dollars to fund the Ukrainians, we got to ask ourselves, what do this mean? It means, my brothers and sisters, that they have been preparing for a war like this for nearly a century. So it's not a mystery why we see high inflation rate, cost of living, your cost of food, cost of gas. Is to keep us in this poverty won't. So you have 100% of the dissatisfaction. At some point, you will see a Great Depression. You see the commodity when it comes to your 401ks. You're starting to see a high decrease. And after a while, the dollar won't be even a factor. So, what will we see in the next 2 or 3 months? See, they've been preparing for a war like this for over a century. You see, stock markets going up and down, and you would think that everything's all right. But there is a lull before the storm. And the storm can be delayed in every hour a day. It will have to be entirely up to them to make good this day. As Jesus says, giving a brother and sister a drink of water, and that being a good act. You see, God can prolong the time. See, God can put extension of time, because no good act, my brothers and sisters, goes without its reward. While Russia has been setting up their battleships, and see, the U.S., what will they go from here? When you have a short draft of militaries. So the question is, will there be invasion in the U.S. at some point? You have to start worrying, because mainstream media is not giving this kind of information out. So I want to remind you, there's still a Cold War between Russia and America. And no, everything is not gravy. So you're going to have to prepare like never before. Like never before. And a showdown between the two most powerful war factors, America and Russia.